Or we are not considering that they could also do more.
That's right.
To put Ghana on the map. Now, when conversations with people going to win Grammy and other things start, BETs, you don't see most of the conversations around our gospel artists.
True. We don't talk about them at all.
And the question is why? Is it that we are not paying attention to that side, or we think that
their style of music can take us there, but necessarily I can attest to the fact that I've been a witness to most of our Ghanaian gospel music across boundaries, and white people, black Americans performing Ghanaian gospel songs, even in the Tree dialect. You get me? Exactly. This South African gospel singer, he's also a preacher, very known. Is it Benjamin something? I've forgotten the name. He did a live performance on Nyame Kesi or Nyame song. I've forgotten the song. Like it was an electrifying performance. Yes. He performed in front of, I believe, almost 1 million people or so. Yes, in South Africa.
Is it Benjamin Dupe or something?
Yes.
Yeah, Dupe.
That's his name. Great performance. It was electrifying.
Victoria Orenze performs most of our songs.
You see?
Joyous.
You see?
There are a whole lot of other gospel, artists around the world who do love to sing along with some of the songs that are popular in Africa. But the big question is the Ghanaian gospel artist positioning himself well or herself well for the global market agenda?
Interesting.
Somebody will say no.
Interesting.
Do you know why?
Tell me.
Because we've not been able to build that side of the industry and make them to understand that there are industry practices that we must uphold and do it right.
That's right.
One, we are talking about getting the right sound, getting about having an identity and all that. Now, when you go to gospel events, do you know the most funny thing that happens? You invite an artist for an event. Larry Church of Ghana has invited Snake, an artist, to come and perform. Snake has one popular song.
Okay.
Snake will come. He will perform all other songs.
True.
Before he jump into his own song.
Yeah, his banger. True. I've been a witness to that several times.
Have you seen that thing happening with the popular musicians? Does it happen with them? No. You invite Blacko for an event and Blacko will come and perform Sarkodie songs.
He does his own thing.
And then he perform his own song.
He does his own thing.
And he'll actually leave the stage.
That's never
it doesn't
happened.
happen.
Yeah. That's never happened.
There is a problem. We understand it's gospel. We understand the message could be used at any point in time because of the audience that are given unto you. We understand it is the work of the Holy Spirit. But Holy Spirit,
that's right.
So people need to grow and understand that if they want to compete, not long ago, also in the media space, that they wanted to be paid as we pay those popular musicians as well. They want to be given that treatment. And I'm saying that we have ministry and we have the industry. First of all, you must know that you are into ministry.
That's right.
And what are some of the things that you can do to position yourself well when it comes to ministry? There are some pastors that we know that they are noted for teachings. There are pastors that we know that are noted for
miracles,
prophecy,
healing. Yeah.
Others are into healings.
That's right.
And others have a blend of one or more of these traits that we are mentioning.
Yeah.
So if you're an artist, first of all, you must have an office that you're operating. And what office defines you as a gospel artist? Are you the one who is into worship and praise? Like the one who is into motivating people through the ministry?
That's right.
Or the one who sings about everyday life situations? So you must know the office that you're operating and build that office. Because if we don't do that, I said, we don't have a ministry. We don't have the calling. It's just that we are good at singing in church. That makes you a performer. It doesn't actually call you into ministry.
That's true. That's true.
And there are people who are good. Probably you can meet somebody in the nightclub singing beautifully, and they go like, "No, I can write songs for you.
Okay.
So come, let me write for you. Come, let me write for you." Then you pick this person into the studio, write songs for that person, and that person will perform those songs. It doesn't necessarily gives him an office as a minister.
That's right.
So you wouldn't have a ministry. So when we are talking about the ministry, we are talking about what you have been ordained to do in the Christian or that religious fraternity that you find yourself
Christian
in.
fraternity.
So if it's about religious music, if it's about Christian music, if it's about other songs that you're doing, you know that there is a target audience. And who are the audience that I'm reaching out to?
Yes.
It's the people who find themselves believing the same thing that you believe in and share the same faith with you.
That's right.
So they are your primary target audience.
That's right.
Any other thing that you are doing to get the attention of people who are not really within your target space, but wanting them to accept the thing as you may want to present to them, means that you may be doing something extra.
Exactly.
Okay, so now this is ministry. Now, let's move to the industry.
Okay.
The ministry doesn't need too much to survive. You need the presence of God, the gift, and the willingness to work with your gift.
That's deep. That's very deep.
That's ministry.
That's very deep. Yeah.
So you need to commit more prayers into your ministry. You need to commit fasting. You need to do other things that will help
The
build your
righteous
spiritual
lifestyle.
growth.
The righteous lifestyle. That's right.
These
Okay.
are ministry things. So these things do work in every aspect. Whether you are into the music ministry, whether you are into preaching, whether what in any other aspect of the ministry, you need these things to grow.
That's right.
Now, for your talent to work, you need to develop constant habit of practicing what you have been gifted to make it sharp.
That's right.
And most ministers, most gospel musicians, they don't constantly keep practicing to grow, keep praying to be powerful, keep doing things that would enlighten them, that will keep their fire
Alive. That's right.
So all that they do is actually
It's a lie.
they don't develop it.
Exactly.
So sometimes the ministry doesn't grow. And that is where the industry comes in. Now, the industry are set down structures that governs the operations of an individual who finds himself within that space and want to operate favorably within that environment. So when we are talking about the